Hey guys, welcome back to more Legaia to Duel Saga, and now we are fighting this one guy, and that is gonna actually take up the entire part. I'm not gonna lie, this boss battle is so long. So, grab yourself a snack because we are here for actually, let me check. Around, say 24 minutes. So that's always a good sign. If you're wondering how I'm checking, giving a guesstimate, and I'm checking the time thing without messing up the part. So, anywho, last time we, fought a boss, I had a discussion about, little nut jobs like this. So, I'm gonna have to find a different rant. Something else to rant upon. So, I might take some jabs at, the consoles themselves. But now we gotta talk about what the heck is going on right now. So basically, there's this giant stone, and I think the bishop thinks it's a part of God or anything like that. Also, there's Gold Eyes, and his massive pecs. Look at those pecs. Oh man, look at those pecs. And his name's Avalon. And he reinstated what I just said. The, mystical power. It radiates pure power. So, and I have no idea what that origin is supposed to represent. I think it's supposed to be evil. Just judging on the character himself, like. So, yeah. That's my take on it, or evil or darkness. So, I don't know Avalon's power thing, Ignol, or whatever it was called. And look at the bishop right there, that's so hilarious, look at that. He's like so happy for something going on. But we have the Aqualith. So yay. What is that light? No question about it, he is a star shaper. The new world will be born. So now we got our generic villain that pretty much says the world was created badly, so I'm going to change it into something I like. And piss off. Yeah. Piss off. Sacrifice compassion for power. Yeah. Also, by the way, this is the generic villain saying nothing can stop me. Like he said before, like not make like his first chance of killing, like he didn't take because he's like, oh, he's not powerful enough. He's already dead. Now that you see him alive and know he's a star shaper, which we still don't know what the heck it is, why don't you just kill him now? I'm pretty sure everyone in the room except for Dolphin can kick these guys' butt. Especially when Velma does this. Summons from the summons from the depths of hell this Slogar thing, but it's actually Slogar. Slogar was an imitation of this thing, which is called the Zoan Stora. And just like last time, he's distorting his image. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna fill up our AP and be punching bags for a little bit. But this time we have Maya, so Maya can heal us up when we get punched. So that's always good. It's best to heal up during this beginning part of the fight and make sure all your stats are ready. If like you have full AP, then do guards and boost your attack and defensive powers for the characters. But if you don't, like me, I went into this boss fight completely naked.
Why? They're from the same family?
Also, by the way,
Why do they choose to be destroyed? We are a race very much in touch with nature. And if we are to disobey our hearts, there is a price to be paid for such action.
I think that was Velda talking, by the way. Yeah, you wouldn't really
like
get
you
it.
could almost sweep out my heart just by looking at me. Leave this to us and hide in a safe place.
I'm scared. But we can't run. I'm fighting too.
Nothing is going to stop me from returning the Aqualith. Not even this thing.
I like your determination there, Lang. But, really bad delivery on the line there. I mean, it sounded heroic. It was generic heroicness, and you know what? I find so much fun hearing that line. Nothing's going to stop me from taking back the Aqualith. Like, just screaming the line. It's just so much fun. But he has a couple of abilities. He has Toxic Dark, and all of his attacks hit the hardest. He actually has 3 of them. So he has one called Gusto Blow, which deals out 450 damage. And then he has Toxic Dark, which actually steals MP and can stun the person that's getting hit by it. And then he has one called Crackdown Buster, which is weak, but we gotta heal up our AP for now. Coming into this boss fight, I would bring a lot of healing items because you're gonna need it. Here's Crackdown Buster, the weakest of its attacks. So hope to get hit by that, so you don't have to spend as much time healing.
We don't use magic. We can't.
No, I can't. What should I do? I have to do something. Or else...
Looks like we can't beat this thing without magic, and nobody here has magic except for Maya. Whatever are we gonna do? She can't control her magic, so... Oh no, folks. What are we gonna do? So, I think this is Gusto Blow, the worst one of its attacks. Actually gives me the look. I think Gusto. Wait, hold on. I don't know why, but Gusto Blow actually gave me a less amount of damage than Crackdown Buster. So, I think I might be getting my facts mixed up. Although, I'm not sure. Ow!
This thing came from another world. Does this beast have any weakness?
I won't lose. I will keep my promise and return with the Aqualith. No matter what, I'll never give up.
Water,
Do not just speak
fire.
the words. Feel them in your heart. Earth and wind, water, fire. You must hold the whole world inside your body. Earth and wind, water, fire.
Also, that's been a new cutscene, and we have an attack icon for Maya. And if you listen to the instructions she gave, it was earth and wind, water and fire. And only type those in. Don't type in anything else, otherwise it won't work. So we got a guard with everybody else. And then Maya.
Power to create, power to destroy.
Kaboom!
Are you all right?
It worked! I did it!
Alright, time for round 2! Fight! So now we can attack with Maya, which means one of two things. One, we have to learn a bunch of arts! And the only reason why I say is because, next part, if I remember this part correctly, yes, next part, it's gonna be such a pain. Because of how I have this set up. I'm not cutting out random battles that have something new in it, and every single one of her moves is a new thing. So I try to scrunch them up, but next part it's gonna be so long because of her. But the second thing is that, at least now we can hit this thing with all of our attacks. Kaizen and Matt included. So that's pretty cool. Means we can actually win this fight. So, yippee-ki-yay. And now Maya can use her attacks. Now, I'm gonna go into brief description with her attacks. Blind Fury is a light-based attack, I think, and it inflicts blind onto some enemies, which is cool. Another thing about Maya's attacks is that, hold on, yeah, I'm not gonna look at the screen, it'll help me focus. Maya's attacks can, what they basically do, they can't link up, and because of that, getting AP to her is such a hard thing to do. Like, she gets 16 AP from her attacks.
Arise!
That's an ice-based attack, or a water-based attack. Generally, you can tell by the names of what kind of attacks they are. And any remaining things, like after she does ice flow, the last two blocks are going to be basically the rest of the thing. Like she can pull off individual things. Like she can pull off a wind attack, an earth attack, a water attack, and a fire attack. And those are represented by the up, down, left, right thing. Except for they're just named differently. So for this fight, I'm gonna, if you see me pull off like earth, wind, water, fire, like if I pull off one move and then you see ending with 2 more strikes, then the move was performed with the arts that came before it. It's hard to explain. Also, one thing that stinks about Maya's attack is that basically all one art only hit twice. All 2 arts, all 3 block arts hit. All 3 art blocks hit twice. All 4 block attacks hit 3 times.
Didn't expect that.
And then then her 5 ones hit 4 times. And I think her super art, Big Bang, hits approximately 4 times. So it's a weird thing. But yeah. With Maya herself, I would recommend if you're trying to get AP, use Blind Fury twice, or Blind Fury and something the enemy is weak to. Maybe if they do have a weakness. Most of the enemies do not, so I just recommend wailing on them. So yeah, because Blind Fury has the ability to blind the enemy. It's in the goddamn name. So yeah. There's nothing really else to talk about this fight, except for Maya's art skill thing. I think with all of Maya's things she can learn, none of them are leveled. So whenever we receive a hyper art for her, it cannot be leveled up. And by the way, I'm wearing that Handmaiden's ring, which, along with cutting down my MP and giving me post MP stuff, anti-spellbind, it allows me to have the cost of AP moves reduced. So that's why you're seeing like 36 and stuff like that. I think it's reduced by 10%, so makes sense. I would keep that on her for a little bit until she gets enough blocks so that she doesn't really need it, because the moves, like, fighting with her is such a chore sometimes, because again, the whole she can't link moves together, and the fact that she can only hit like very few times. I mean, her hyper arts are really powerful, don't get me wrong, but still still very unuseful at the moment. I think she's the only character that can't do this, and it just stinks. So how long left do we have in the video? We have 5 more minutes left. Alright. I'm just gonna talk about the consoles things. I'm actually talking about last consoles, because F modern gaming. You know, the Wii, at the time of this recording, I don't know if Nintendo has made anything new, Sony, Microsoft, but I'm talking about the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and the Wii, because I actually own all of it. Now, the Wii is a fun little thing, I guess, and each one of them has its own charm to it. You won't really find any like good like the branding of Nintendo has always been light, and that's fun in its own sense. But then again, like that's all their messages. Meanwhile, Microsoft and Sony have more serious titles, but still have that likability of the lightheartedness. So yeah. I think I prefer the Xbox 360 over all these consoles. I don't know why. Maybe because the Wii had too simple of games, I guess, for me. I mean, if you're a casual gamer, get the Wii. Don't get the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, because if you want something casual, fun, or in putting it in a simple... Look at this, all the arts we're learning. Put it into a metaphor, it's Midnight Quickie. Pretty much. Then you have the Xbox 360, which is more casual, has a lot of colorful games, I guess, to it. But if you want something like a graphics powerhouse and a main gaming base with a good online source, try PlayStation 3. That's the console that. But Xbox 360 just has the better interface with me. So yeah. That's my very brief opinions of it. I might go into more detail later on when I get more games for the system and I have a little bit more time on my hands. But for now, those are my brief opinions, because next part I'm going to go into a topic that I actually wanted to talk about for a little bit. And probably nobody's going to see this part because, well, I have very few views at this point of time. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a stud at the end of my life and have like millions and millions of people watching me. But I do not at the moment. So next part, I'm going to actually be talking about Let's Playing itself and reviewing for a little bit at all the stuff I use and all the stuff, because it's going to be a very long part. So yeah. But speaking about what's going on right now, there was two people with him right now. There was one person named Rouse and one person named Velna, and they both went to guard the other Azure Stones. I mean, Sacred Stones. So what could possibly go wrong? If you remember from earlier, then that Ross was mentioned before. I'm not gonna tell you where, but somewhere. But in any case, we're finally done with that. But now we have a whole entire part dedicated to Maya training. But now, and we also have to bring back the Azure Stone, whatever the freak it's called. The Sacred Azure Stone, or the Aqualith. I don't think the other objects in the game have like cheesy names like the Aqualith. Like, I think the other one's called the Sacred Wind Stone or whatever. And it doesn't have that kind of cheesy name to it. But that's gonna be the end of the part. So I'll catch you guys. Well, I don't know when it's gonna go up, but soon. So see you guys later. Bye.